This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and welcome to round two. Round two in our doubleheader in our Simpit Truck Series on iRacing. We are here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Qualifying just went underway. It is a 10-minute qualifying session, and it only takes about 15 seconds to turn a lap here. So we do have a little bit of extra time. That's so that everybody can have a moment to cool down, because we went right from Mosport, like just an hour ago, a little bit of practice time, qualifying, and then an 80-lap race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. So just before we see the times, before we see who starts posting lap times, in the previous race, Billy Strange won the race from a third spot qualifying position, and let's see, Marco Brett Favre Makowski took second, and then I finished in third. In practice, now who knows what will happen in qualifying. In practice, Mark Makowski was number one. I was about fifth, and Billy Strange was sixth. So we'll see how things play out in race number two. Let's go ahead and bring that graphic down so we don't forget. And you can see some of the qualifying times are starting to post in now. Really fast times. Brian Ostrich with a 14.951. That is screaming fast. Joe Antonio with a 14.962. Billy Strange breaking into the 14s with a 14.979. I just realized I yelled in everyone's ear. Sorry, guys. I went and picked up my headset. Now it's time for me to do my qualifying run.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first timed lap. One more lap.
Fourth with the 15.014. Not gonna get into that 14s for Sean. And like I said, we do have a 10-minute qualifying time, but that was for the purpose of letting everyone go cool down, grab a beverage, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do, be comfortable for our 80-lap race. We do have a 50-minute cap on how long this race can go. So if it is full of cautions, it could end on time. But I think we'll be able to get 80 laps done in the regulated amount of time. Let's take a look at the qualifying board and see how things are looking so far. I see a few drivers haven't posted laps, so hopefully I'm not talking in their ear. Actually, I can turn off my in-game mic. Brian Ostrich sitting on top right now with that 14.951, still sitting there leading the way. Joe Antonio with a 14.962 in second. Billy Strange 14.979 in third. Sean Cole with a 15.014, and Brandon Carl in fifth with a 15.040. Looking back in the grid, Doug Lanier, Mark Makowski, who was fastest in practice, couldn't get it done in qualifying. Looks like he hit the wall, unfortunately, and he's going to have to start from what's looking like a 7th grid position. Joe Skokos in 8th place with a 15.856. Tim Chitwood with a 16.177, and Todd Unwin, the last guy posting a time, with a 16.370, electing not to qualify, but they still have 5 minutes to get it done, so they could still post laps, are Gerald Livingston, Daniel Bradford, and Doug Hawley. Gerald was looking very, very strong in the first race at Mosport, Canadian Motorsports Park, and then something went wrong when he went to make a pit, it seems, and I saw him disconnect after that. Not exactly sure what happened. But we are 5 minutes away from the start of the race. So let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at my qualifying effort while I take a walk around, so to speak. Whoop. Alright, here we go. Now we can take a look at my qualifying run. It's all I can show you, so if I'm going to take a stretch my legs break, this is the best way to do it for you. Stan-ass pit strategy. I don't know. Pit every time there's a caution, and then cross my fingers and go with it. Go with the flow. I'm thinking we'll probably get a couple of cautions in the beginning, then we'll probably get smoothed out for a while, and then maybe some cautions towards the end. We do have a 16 incident cap. That could be a problem for a driver or two, but shouldn't be. We'll see how that plays out. That's new to our series. 3 minutes left. Oh, it's too bad, bad motor. Everything is going very well. We are at Bristol, where everyone gets a bad race. It's just who gets the best bad race. No, I like Bristol. It's a lot of fun. It's just going to be a little hairy. People are going to have to show some real patience. Anyone nervous?
Nope.
We get one fast repair, right?
Yeah, one fast repair, 16 incident limit.
Oh no, only 16, huh?
Yeah, not 60. Not 60.
1-6.
Yeah.
It's plenty.
God bless us all.
Well, there's two there's a wall on each side.
You know, every time I hit both walls, it killed my motor.
No, I meant one on the front stretch and one on the back stretch.
Oh, I thought you meant in and out.
No, I don't want to touch that inner wall.
Oh, it hurts.
That inner wall hurts.
It kills.
Thank you, Hummers.
I'd like to take this time to thank the Academy.
Pit Stop Academy.
That's right.
Brandon wishes us all luck. Good luck.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Brandon.
Brandon.
Where's that wussy boy at? Why ain't he racing?
He raced the first one, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
He doesn't have Bristol.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Brandon always missing out on the good stuff.
After the first race, he's probably saying, F this truck.
Wreck fest.
Sorry about the long delay, you guys. I just figured with us going back to back, I wanted to force everyone to have a chance to cool down.
It's fine.
No, my ankle needs a rest.
If he ever goes oval racing, he's going to have to race that truck anyway, so he might as well get practice in it.
I think the truck is still the most popular oval series in iRacing, if I'm not mistaken.
It's the easiest oval truck car.
Brian. I think we're all in that boat.
All right, good luck.
Doug just said, nope, I'm starting at the back.
No, I brushed the wall twice.
Oh, you did? You're in the rear with the gear.
Yep.
Alright, here we
Right up
go.
on the outside. Pit road is closed.
I think even pitting here is super tricky, not only getting in, but getting it done before the pace car. $80 laps. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Everybody, good luck. Be patient. Have fun.
Keep her straight.
Also, if
Go
you're getting
around
out,
me.
try to stay low.
Oh. Sorry, Brad.
I can't bear to watch. I'm kidding.
Where's the right turns on this track?
After you hit the wall on the left, you have to turn right.
There's a bunch of people there.
One lap to green.
Here we go.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is in. Green, green, green. Inside. Still there. Still there. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside. Outside. Keep low. Keep low. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Keep low. You're on the
No, no.
Out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Past the 63 car, past the 98 car, past the 98 car. Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you.
Sorry,
Past the 23 car, pit road is now open. Past the 65 car, the next car's the leader.
Well, don't worry, the pace car's jumped you.
Pace car entering 1.
Go, go, go! Line up, single file. Let the pace car by.
Aw, too bad. That was close.
One lap to green. Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed. Past the pace car. Catch the 31 car.
Oh, this race should be interesting.
Yeah, this can't go badly.
For science, right?
Get ready.
The
Going
pace
green.
car. How the hell does that work?
Oh, the pace car's ghosted at all times.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
My bad.
Outside. Clear outside.
Sorry, Gerald. Shit. I'm sorry. Alright, that's 2 for Sean.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, not because of me. Not because of me. Alright, let's go to our leaders. Billy Strange up front.
I thought.
We are already 18, almost a quarter of the way through this race already. So as much as we've seen some cautions, as much as it's been crazy out there, it is ticking off very quickly with these 15-second lap times. So out front right now, it looks like we've got Daniel Bradfield, actually, now that things have cycled around, in that 13 truck, sitting in the lead. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. with Billy Strange in second. Todd Unwin in third place. Doug Hawley moving up in that Nesquik truck. Brian Ostrich, our pole sitter, in fifth. Joe Antonio in sixth. Doug Lanier in seventh. Brandon Carl, Tim Chitwood, Mark Mikowski, followed by Joe Skokos and Gerald Livingston, who I owe a big apology to. Just really wasn't... And pace lights are still on, so we have at least one more lap around before we go green with the remaining 60 laps in this race. Should be, you know, with one of the idiots.
There a couple laps back, they checked up really hard in front of me.
With one of the idiots being out of the race, that should maybe make things go a little less caution-filled. And we're going to get a long run here. I can feel it. So let's be patient and see how this plays out. Billy Strange looking pretty good considering he won that first race of the night. Can he make it back-to-back wins in the Simpit Truck Series on iRacing? But right now he's going to have to deal with Daniel Bradfield. Looks like Doug Hawley pulled into the pits at the end there. And that puts Brian Ostrich back into third place. Joe Antonio in fourth.
I thought there was a fast repair.
Doug Lanier. There is. It should have happened automatic. Mine did. All I had to do was pit in and take a service.
Yeah, there's one fast repair. When you go to pit road and pit with damage, it takes that fast repair.
I didn't have no damage. Until now.
I see him double file now. Billy Strange on the outside.
That's it, go.
What? Not sure what the spotter meant there.
I just read that.
Look at those trucks. It's beautiful. All right, you heard him. Pace car's in. Bradfield brings him to the green, and we're underway. Top five look pretty good. Oh, 6th and 7th making a good run on the outside. Billy Strange on the outside. And Bradfield fights him back on the inside, but it looks like Billy's going to carry enough speed. Now it's Joe Antonio looking to the inside now of Bradfield. Oh, and I see a spinning truck. That was Mark Mikowski in the Interstate Batteries truck, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was. And it looks like, we'll have to get a little replay action, see what happened there. Brian Ostrich down low. Oh, just comes up a little bit up into Mikowski. They both spin and tag the inside wall. And let's go ahead and get a view of that again from, let's go the other way from, whoop, nope, the other way. From Doug Lanier's cockpit view, see how that played out. Oh, and he gets through. Looks like he actually got a little bit of front end damage from that as well. Both of those trucks hit real hard on that inside wall. They'll definitely be using their fast repair. Mikowski, you can see we're back live now. Mikowski pulling off a pit lane. And taking a look at the leaderboard, it looks like Billy Strange is out front with Joe Antonio. Brandon Carl running in third now. 27 laps into this 80-lap race.
Well, you hadn't passed me yet, so I thought I had to let you go around. Never mind, my fault.
And Daniel, my apologies. I think I kept calling you Daniel Bradfield. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. Not my normal position sitting here in the broadcast booth, but that was Daniel Bradford in that 13 truck that we were talking about. Sorry about that, Daniel. From the Northwest. Smoke and fire country right now if you're up there in the Northwest from what I hear. And lights are still on the pace car as we tick off another lap. Billy Strange followed by Joe Antonio. Brandon Carl running in third. Tim Chitwood in that beautiful green and blue Simpit sponsored truck running in fourth. Daniel Bradford in fifth. Doug Lanier in sixth. Todd Unwin showing him in ninth. He might have rotated up to seventh after some changes in the back. Joe Skokos in seventh, but that might be eighth. Mark Mikowski after getting more service. That truck's starting to look pretty good. The crew's done a good job putting that thing back into one piece. And Brian Ostrich still sitting on pit lane. And the lights are out on the pace car, so we are getting ready to go green. Joe Antonio to the outside. Brandon Carl to the inside, Chitwood to the outside, Bradford to the inside, and Lanier. That is our top six going as we get ready to go green, coming down the backstretch. Waiting on the pace car to come in, it's Billy Strange who will be taking them to the flag.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
And Billy goes, and looks like we had a clean start in the top three. Antonio getting stuck up high. Brandon Carl moving up into that second position. Holds his line nice. Joe has to stay. And Carl looking to the inside. Can he make a run? The fast line seems to be running about that 3/4 mark on the track. Just realized I have my headphones up loud and I'm yelling over the cars. Sorry about that, everybody. Mostly sorry to my brother in the other room who's probably rolling his eyes going, man, I hate when he starts announcing. Lap 32 of 80 as Billy Strange continues to go. Brandon Carl not falling back at all. A little bit of a gap back to Joe Antonio now. Whoop, that's not Joe. Oh, we've lost our minds now. Joe Antonio running in third place. Not too far back, but he's definitely dropped off. And we see a big fall off back to Mark Mikowski with a little bit of damage to that truck. He's moved his way all the way back up and into fourth. Daniel Bradford running in fifth. And why don't we go to a further away view so we can see a little more of the action going on out there. As we sit with Bradford, why don't we take a little ride along with Daniel Bradford as he runs in fifth place, trying to track down Mark Mikowski up there in that slightly damaged Interstate Batteries truck, who's now looking to the outside of Joe Antonio. Joe is staying down low, and he looks like he's just letting Mark go by. So Mark Mikowski back up into third place, even with that damage. Joe Antonio holding back in fourth, and we probably will see that long green flag run, and maybe that was a strategic move by Joe, just thinking, hey, if this goes green, I need to protect them tires. Back to our leader, Billy Strange, as he completes lap 37 of 80 laps. Almost to the halfway point in this race, and now we're on that green flag run that I told you about. Got a few of those shaky knees out of the picture, and now we got the stable drivers out on track looking real good. Billy Strange starting to stretch his legs, speaking of legs, and a little bit of a gap back to Brandon Carl now as Mark Mikowski in third, starting to close in on the bumper of Carl. So we are going to have a pretty good battle here for second place in just a moment. And, oh, Mikowski going to the outside. And it looks like Brandon Carl just kind of pulled down low, let him have that spot. And here comes Mikowski in the hunt of the lead. Can he catch Billy Strange? Again, going back to race number 1 right now, this is the running order of the top 2 that we finished race number 1, is they're going to have to now deal with some traffic. Looks like he's picking up a little bit of time, closing in on Billy Strange. We are going to have a fight for the lead, 42 laps in this 80-lap race now. They just tick by at Bristol. It is the fastest track I can think of. Amazing how well these trucks handle on a track so fast and so small. It's actually really fun to drive on. Oh, we do have a caution. Where is the caution? Max is excited about the caution.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sounds like Chitwood. Sounds like it was Tim Chitwood who had something go wrong there. Let's try to find him. My eyes aren't working so good. There he is at the top. And let's back up time and see what happened with Tim. And, oh, a little bit of outside wall action. Put the car sideways and up hard into that outer wall. And, oh, it looks like Joe Antonio takes it right in the door. Unfortunate for him as well. So we'll have to keep our eye on Joe Antonio. Has he used a fast repair yet? Definitely some damage on the left side of that truck, and he was having a really good day running in 4th place. He's still in 4th, but I would imagine we're going to see him come to pit lane. But, you know, who knows? Bristol maybe can handle a little bit of damage. Let's see, let's get caught up with things. And Joa is on pit lane. Sorry about that. We're trying to catch up. He's getting some repairs to that truck as everybody else leaves pit lane. And is it Mark Mikowski? Yes, Mark Mikowski gets off of pit lane first, just ahead of Billy Strange. And we have reversed our top 2 order. But it looks like we have a couple of trucks who are brave enough to stay out. Daniel Bradford back into the lead of the race right now. We'll see if he does come back down pit lane or if he's going to try to stick it out on those. And Todd Unwin, the other track, who is out and didn't come in for service during that caution. So this should be interesting. We have our 2 fastest guys starting in the 3rd and 4th position if everything stays as it stands right now. Under caution on lap 46 of 80. So despite these cautions, we are actually nearing the finish. We're just about 4 laps, around 34 laps from the end. And things are starting to thin out. People are getting those crashes out of their way. So again, I'm looking at these 2 top drivers, Daniel Bradford and Todd Unwin, and there's some wear on their tires, but we don't have a lot of laps to go. So that could be the move. Time will tell. Lights are still on the pace car. Let's check in with Joe Antonio and see how much repair that crew is able to do to his car. Let's go ahead and scroll our cameras, our magic camera. Greatest thing about sim racing is we get to do so much more, and it looks like there's quite a bit of damage still on that number 31 Spy Simpit truck. So we'll see if that holds him back any. He's in 6th. He was in 4th prior to the damage. So good luck to you. And it looks like we are now double file getting ready for the restart of this race. We are on lap 48. Bradford to the inside, Unwin to the outside, Mark Mikowski closing up tight in that 3rd spot. And that is Billy Strange outside in that 4th position. We'll see how this plays out. Old tires versus new tires. And let's get a wider view real quick.
Green flag, green flag.
Bradford has a little bit of space. Can he get a good jump? And it looks like he does all right. Unwin not as fast. Mikowski immediately jumping into 2nd. Unwin having a hard time up high. Billy Strange down low. Looks like Brandon Carl going through as well. Mikowski goes right to the front again. And it looks like everybody's going to go by Todd Unwin on the outside in that slowed up 23 truck. Joe Antonio now in that position, and it looks like Bradford is also moving backward as well. Let's go back up to the front with Mark Mikowski, who's really stretched out a little bit of a lead. Billy Strange, second place. Brandon Carl hanging tight in third, and we have a three-man breakaway, 51 laps into this 80-lap race. So the end is going to come very quickly at this pace, and I can see things are already stretching out, and it seems like these are the top three trucks tonight for sure, and they are running pretty close together. Mikowski did get ahead, and it looks like Billy Strange is already starting to reel him in just a little bit, actually quite a bit, as he closes up a lot on that time through turns 3, 4, into 1, 2. He's getting even closer. Brandon Carl still within striking distance, but not running at the same pace as Billy Strange is. They both take that high line all the way up into the wall. One kiss of that wall could be the end of this lead run for either of those guys, as they're running 15.129 last time by for Mikowski. So running damn near qualifying laps still. And you can see those new tires really paid off, as this lead group of three has just completely left the guys on worn tires behind. But Joe Antonio has moved back into fourth. Daniel Bradford hanging on to that fifth spot, but he now has Doug Lanier behind him. Not sure if he went in for tires. He was able to work his way by Todd Unwin as well, who's fallen all the way back to seventh, and maybe not taking tires wasn't the best move of all. Back with our leader, Mark Mikowski, lap 56 of 80. And it looks like when Billy Strange has started to reel him in, it looks like they've sort of now gotten to equal pace, and that gap between them, which seems to be about 0.4 seconds, seems to be pretty consistent. Brandon Carl has fallen off the pace. Not sure if he made contact with the wall or just couldn't keep the same pace that Billy and Mark were keeping, but he's still comfortably in third spot. Billy Strange last time by 15.3, so 15.4. We can see the fall off in those tires. Mark Mikowski dealing with lap traffic now. Whoop, I keep going the wrong way. And he goes up high around the 24 truck of Brian Ostrich with a little bit of damage from that wreck that we saw earlier. Billy Strange clears the 24 truck as well, both using that high line to their advantage. And Brian Ostrich staying very, very down, comfortably down low and safely. I'm sure they weren't worried at all. Lap 60, we're down 61 now. We're down 19 laps. Like I said, green flag. Things happen very quickly. We still have 22 minutes on the timer, so we're in 27 minutes actually in the timer. So we're in no jeopardy of not making our time mark at this point. And we just hope for it to stay green, because we have a great battle between the two guys. And again, to remind you, in reverse order, this is how things finished in our first race at Canadian Motorsports Park, with Billy Strange winning the race, Mark Mikowski taking second, and I actually took third, but I am now out of this race, sitting on the sidelines and scoring last place points, compared to these two who are going to be able to stretch out their distance in the points lead as well. I believe Billy Strange is our points leader coming into tonight's racing, and having a hell of a night so far. But they still need to survive another 15 laps at Bristol, and you never know, as they're going to deal with more and more lap traffic between now and the end of the race. As I see them coming up now on the 99 truck of Joe Skokos, who's staying down low pretty comfortably. Shouldn't be a problem for Mark Mikowski to go around the outside at that blazing speed, and yet plenty of room. He thanks him as he goes by, and Billy Strange now starting to fall back just a little bit, so that gap has increased to a 1.1 second lead. Combination of great lap times by Mark Mikowski and contending with and dealing with traffic as Billy Strange tries to get around the Skokos 99 truck, and he clears him no problem at all. And we're back down to racing between these two leaders of the race. Lap 67 of 80, just 13 more laps to go. Take you through the running order as we look at it here. Mark Mikowski in first, Billy Strange in second, Brandon Carl holding on to third spot, about 2.5 seconds back. Doug Lanier 8.9 seconds back. Joe Antonio back to 5th place. Daniel Bradford 6th. Todd Unwin in 7th. Joe Skokos in 8th. Chip Wood, Ostrich, Hawley, Livingston, and out of the race is Sean Cole. I believe Livingston and Hawley are also out of the race. So let's see here. There we go. Mark Mikowski really starting to get it done. Running 15.8. Again, that fall off is really extreme here at Bristol. That right front tire, I believe, is just starting to cook off, making it harder and harder to get the truck turned. Likewise, that right rear tire is starting to burn off, making it really hard to get off the corners without getting some wheel spin, and then you get into the danger zone here at Bristol for sure. You can spin at Bristol as easy as you can anywhere on planet Earth, all alone. You don't need anyone's help. A little too much gas on worn tires, and it's all over as Mark Mikowski comes to the line, completing lap 71, 8 laps to go in this race. That lead over Billy Strange has increased just a little bit more, up to 2.5 seconds. And Brandon Carl is actually only 1 second back of Billy Strange as we get to the closing laps. So the best battle on track could end up being for second position as Brandon Carl going down low around that lap 23 truck of, I believe, Todd Unwin in the 23. Yes, that is Todd Unwin holding the high line. It looks like Brandon Carl has cleared him now. And will have enough time to close in on Billy Strange and fight for second place. Lap 74 of 80. Still up front by now, 3.5 seconds is Mark Mikowski. No trouble, just keep it clean. And he's got this one pretty much wrapped up. Only 5 laps to go. As Billy Strange's lead seems to slightly be decreasing. Brandon Carl in hot pursuit of that 15 truck of Billy Strange, the American Tires red and white truck, with the Asus, the tech company, coming after the rubber company. And you can see it's getting closer and closer. Lap 76 of 80. Getting there is one thing, but getting the pass made is a whole other thing with that preferred high line. Billy Strange protecting, using about half the way up. Brandon Carl looking to be inside. He's got a great run, but you can see Billy Strange maybe carrying a little more speed on the outside as they go side by side down the backstretch, and Billy Strange gets the advantage going in lap 77 of 80. Our leader, Mark Mikowski, is still out front by 4.9 seconds. It's all his, pending something catastrophic, but our race is for second place. Billy Strange down low this time. Brandon Carl looking up high. 2 laps to go, the spotter says. Brandon Carl with the out to in, little loose and lost a little bit of speed, holding that low line down now. Billy Strange carrying the momentum off the back stretch and heading into 3-4 as they get ready for the final lap. This is the last chance either of them have, as Mark Mikowski, 5.9 seconds, the man of the night. But here comes Brandon Carl with a last-minute charge to the inside. No, can he make it in 3-4? Billy Strange protecting nicely mid-track. Brandon looking down low, but not going to get it done. Billy Strange finishing in second. Brandon Carl in third. Doug Lanier coming in 4th. Joe Antonio in 5th. Daniel Bradford in 6th. Todd Unwin in 7th. Joe Skokos in 8th. Brian Osserich in 9th. And Tim Shakewood rounding it out the top 10. So great run at the end there by our drivers. What was that? About a 34-lap run to the finish. Very, very well done. I applaud you guys. Good job. Very entertaining for me to call the race. And congratulations to Mark Mikowski. Second place in race number 1 and wins race number 2. Billy Strange wins race number 1 and finishes second in race number 2. Great job, everybody. And a lot of fun and the perfect way to run a Friday night and kick off the weekend. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you had a lot of fun with the race. I know I did. And we'll be back next Friday with the Simpit Friday Night Truck Racing Series on iRacing. That's going to do it. Have a great weekend. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.